Hello! Welcome
Hey,
to
guys.
the Nerdy Enough vlog. We'll be doing these hopefully weekly.
Whenever.
Weekly.
When we feel like it. There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Alaska, so what the fuck are you gonna do?
We'll still be
I'll be
here.
working.
I'll be here.
Oh yeah,
That's you.
You motherfucker.
That's why I got keys to your apartment.
You fucker.
He doesn't know. So, we just finished watching episode 1 of
Like
book 2.
literally, we just stopped watching it.
Legend of Korra. And, I love it. I love it. I mean,
we like Legend of
we-
Korra.
we-
Great. Don't get us wrong.
Yeah.
We love Legend of Korra.
we love Legend of Korra, but we have our qualms with Korra and with how the direction the show's going right now. I mean, the animation looks very top notch. You
It's very good.
you can tell the difference between book 1 and book 2. It's a lot more
Huge
quality.
step in quality.
But as far as the story goes, it's a little weird.
Personality-wise, it feels like when you look at Korra, you feel like you're looking at her at her period phase. It feels
Yeah.
Like she's really angry about nothing.
She's like,
Constantly.
"Damn it, Mako!" You know, it's like
I'm just trying to talk to you.
it's like
damn
she's
it.
Mako from book 1 versus Asami.
You're right.
Yeah, you
it's
know?
like they swap personalities.
It's like, you know how Mako was all like, "Damn it, Asami! Korra's sad. I don't care if your dad is a criminal."
Yeah, no, and like she's trying to get future indices off the ground, so like there's that thing, but then it's completely dropped. Like that's probably gonna be established more in the later episodes.
Oh, and that new character.
The new guy,
Yeah.
like so it's Korra's uncle who is the head of the Northern Water Tribe, and he's trying to make the Southern Water Tribe have more spirituality and everything. And I kept saying the entire fucking episode, that like, oh yeah, this dude seems evil. Like, he seems like the new antagonist. Yeah, totally. Like, that sounds something like Fire Lord Sozin says. You know, Sozin's Comet?
Yeah. The guy who somehow knows what's right for her, yet somehow just popped out of nowhere at this point.
Yeah.
And seems to know just what's right for Korra.
Yeah, and then at the end of the episode, they make it very, oh, was this the right thing to do type thing.
Yeah.
One of
Too
those.
late, it's already been done.
And the new character, the uncle, his name is Unalak. He is the chief of the both water tribes, but he's from the Northern Water Tribe.
And we learned some more backstory about
there's
Korra's father.
There's a spirit type bending maneuver that you learn from the Northern Water Tribes, where you can calm spirits, which would have come a lot in handy for fucking Aang, you know?
Yeah.
It kind of makes you think, why didn't Katara know these things?
Yeah. Or,
You know?
like, why...
Was this established after Aang, or I don't get it. I don't
Is
because
it a different form of energy
there was
bending,
there
which
was
is the whole
some
thing
there was
with
some spirit, you know, there was some spirit issues in the last Avatar.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
maybe
Aang
this
went through a lot of spiritual journeys.
yeah, of
to
course
get a lot
this
of
is
moral
this is
lessons.
probably something developed now because, you know, but
The
I
creators
don't
gotta
know.
think of something.
It's like a little continuity error there, I guess.
Probably.
But still, you know, it's good. Personally, I like Varric, the new character. He's a waterbender, I think, where he's from the Water Tribe, and he's this eccentric businessman.
Yes.
Who-
He was very funny.
Who Asami's trying to he's like the richest man in the world right now, and Asami tries to get Future Industries off the ground after, you know, her dad.
What I was trying to make the joke of the entire time is that he's a lot like, for those who've watched IT Crowd, he's a lot like Denim Renum.
Yes.
He is
Yes.
very much so like the guy.
Look me in the eye, Asami. We've got to deal.
Team.
I didn't mean to sound eccentric, but I am the greatest
Man.
Water Tribe member in the world. I am the best businessman in the world. Did you see that? I levitated like 1 foot. And Bolin is just
I see you
definitely,
brought your shirt.
you know, as annoying as Mako and Korra is, Bolin is really the reason why I'm watching this. And
So great.
I'm just waiting for Bolin to learn metal bending. That's
Oh, that'd be
if he
perfect.
doesn't learn metal bending, I'm gonna say this right now. If he doesn't learn metal bending in book 2, I am not watching book 3. I'm going to hold, you know, hand to the sky, and swear to Lord Jeebus that if he doesn't learn metal bending, I am not watching book 3. And if Mako doesn't lightning bend again, because he did it at the end of book 1, if he doesn't do it again, same thing. You know, let's.
He probably will. There's going to be a lot more stuff, and then they also did some like weird connection with the Avatar family, where they had like Ghidorah, the oldest of the airbending children, somehow have a connection with the older statue of Wan, the first Avatar, which I want to see where that goes. Like that's definitely like the very interesting part, and it happened when like the whole story is that Korra.
Before quick little tidbit. No, before if you didn't know this, he's voiced by Steven Yeun, or Yun. I don't know how do you pronounce that. Who's also Quinn from The Walking Dead.
Oh wow! Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. He's the guy from The Walking Dead. Yeah.
Is it Quinn? Is that his name?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that guy.
Basically.
No, Glenn.
Glenn from the
Glenn. I'm not a Walking Dead fan.
So, like the whole thing with it was the statue was activated. Like they're the airbending children and Tenzin are all off to the one of the air temples, and they see the giant room with all the statues of the past airbenders, and she notices one statue that's much older. She gets woken up in the middle of the night, she hears something.
Which is a little weird, because when she first notices it, it's in the big circle.
Yeah.
Because she's looking at Aang's statue, and she looks back.
Or no, she probably heard something, she didn't see it. And then
she looks straight, you can see like she's looking straight at the statue, but when she goes to the statue, it's
later
like
on at night.
Big,
like,
the beginning of which makes sense, because it's the very first statue, it should be. It's the very first Avatar.
Like
it's made of wood, it looks like.
It's heavy.
Yeah, and then it activates as soon as Korra does the whole entire thing with the portal, with the spirit portal.
Yeah, which one of the issues, like, not to go into too much detail because we don't want to give spoilers.
It's a vlog.
You shouldn't be watching this thing.
Anyway, you know what? Fuck it. Spoilers. Okay,
spoilers.
So
it's a vlog about
Korra's dad was banished from the Northern Water Tribe because he was a badass, basically.
Yeah.
His tribe got attacked. He went and he tracked the attackers to a forest, and he just wrecked the forest, because we all know it's the Superman syndrome, where I'm going to save this city by destroying this city until I get that one guy who probably would not have destroyed the city as much as I did.
Yeah, and then also there's the whole factor of, I hate politically correct crap of, you destroyed the forest and blah, blah, blah.
But, I mean,
you couldn't save the trees, man.
When he destroyed the forest, he set loose a whole bunch of angry spirits. So, I mean, it's not, I understand. It's not something very, I don't know.
Yeah,
they did the right.
I just always complain about
They did the right idea.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense though.
Yeah.
Spirits of the
But
forest.
I mean, what doesn't make sense is that only Unalaq and other people knew how to like spirit bend in that
Northern
sense.
Water Tribemen.
Yeah, but
didn't.
but Korra's dad didn't.
He probably learned it. And it was probably something that he knew. Maybe it's one of those special bloodline things. But then again, it would be a part of his bloodline.
Yeah,
too.
because he's the brother. It's just I don't know.
It's an Avatar thing.
They need to explain it more. Give him time.
Yeah, I hope we get another some more bloodbending.
I must say, thank you for putting the show on at 7 p.m. rather than at like 11 a.m. on a Saturday morning, where no one can fucking watch it.
No
I must say.
I mean,
I think they finally gave up. They finally gave up and said, "Fine, we're making it a primetime show. We don't care. On Friday night, sure. Why the fuck not?"
I think it's more. I think it's more like most of the kids that are getting up on Saturday mornings aren't watching Legend of Korra.
Yeah.
Most of the people watching Legend of Korra are Avatar: The Last Airbender fans, which is us.
This guy.
Yeah, these guys. So I mean, it's the right move, definitely. And they do several re-airs, whatever. So there'll probably be another one at 10 o'clock, and probably tomorrow. So, which is good. In case you miss it, watch it again, and we'll probably watch it again and be like,
you missed like the first 5
see what
minutes.
we did there.
I didn't see that in the first time I watched it.
I want to see that whole scene again with the salesman.
I
want to see that. It's so great.
Look me in the eye.
No. We're still loving the show. It's just mainly Korra has really become a huge.
We got a deal.
Yeah.
Korra
for no reason.
Yeah, no, like
I don't need to film the Avatar.
Here's one of the glorious scenes. Mako, what do you think I should do? Should I go with Unalaq and have him train me in the spirit bending, or stay with Tenzin? Oh, I don't know, Korra. Just do what you think feels right. Just follow your heart. Thanks for the advice, Mako. geez, you're a fucking help. You know, seriously, like, can you be more of a bitch?
And also, I have a tendency for calling things, like, it's just because, like, I start picking apart, like, how shows work. And then there's, like, the whole scene, it's where, it's Korra's dad and Mako are talking, and she sees them talking.
Before that, like, Korra's dad's been complaining the whole time, oh, I'm gonna go with you, you know, you're not going alone. And she's like, fine. And he keeps complaining, and he's like, we need to turn back because they got attacked by spirits. And she's like, oh, no, you're going back by yourself. And then Mako goes up to him, and he's like, don't worry, I'll protect her for you. And Korra's like looking directly at them from like a distance, not even that far, mind you. And then when right there, Bear says, "This is what Korra's gonna say." What?
It's just like, so what did you talk about with my dad?
Huh?
And then that's exactly what she fucking says.
So what were you guys talking about? Whose side are you on? And Mako's like,
what side?
There's no sides.
Like it's just
and you know, it's like.
And at first, I thought there was going to be like kind of the relationship between like the father and like the new and like the boyfriend, where it's like, oh, I don't trust you.
Oh, no,
but like no, they seem to get along pretty well, despite that at the beginning, where you thought it would be that cliche, but it ended up a
handshake is all it took to gain my trust. You know,
and then this happens with Korra's just like, oh, you're taking his side. Like, shut up.
It just reminds me of Asami. It reminds me of Mako and Asami all over again, except that the roles are reversed. Yeah. Korra was such a bitch the entire time Mako and Asami were together, and she was such a homewrecker. And now it's like, now that you have the boyfriend, you're gonna be a bitch to him, like. After all he gave up to be with you.
Oh God, we're completely neglecting the entire.
Oh, the great
Bolin.
That is the greatest. Oh man, Bolin.
So, yeah, Bolin is trying to hook up with Ulak. Yeah, with Ulak's daughter.
Unalak, yeah.
Unalak's daughter, who is a twin, who has a twin brother. So they kind of look similar. They kind of act similar, and they're always together.
Holy shit. The voice actress for Eska is Aubrey Plaza.
What?
That's fucking what's her face from Scott Pilgrim. Yes.
What?
The glasses. The bitch. How are you doing that with your voice?
Oh my God, that is so perfect. Oh my God. On the fly fact checking, my friend.
Yeah.
Usually it ruins things, but this makes too much sense. Holy crap, that makes too much sense. That I'm done. I'm done. Mind blown.
Exactly.
Mind blown for the night. I can't.
Wow. It's.
Well, yeah. I think that's all we can say really about the first two episodes. It's all because they kind of wrapped it up into a two-parter. Oops, nothing smoked. Yeah. So we're gonna go watch these episodes again when they appear again, and. We're also just gonna
watch the ones on Fridays coming up at 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Maybe we want to do these every week. Like you guys will probably do the next few alone because my ass is going to Alaska.
Yeah, he's going to the Northern Water Tribe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go visit the Northern Water Tribe. I'm gonna straighten shit out.
Oh, that's who he is. The guy who voices Tonrak, which is Korra's dad, is Dexter's father from Dexter.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's totally awesome.
He's in Wilfred.
Oh, really?
Really?
Watch him be Wilfred's father. Watch him be Ryan's father.
Ryan, I'm your father. And,
wow.
Nice little talk, son.
Yeah. Wow.
What?
The people
he's done a couple of things. He's been in the
he's done
Batman's
a lot of
things. Young Joseph.
He was also Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Oh, mama.
All right. So we're
yeah. So I mean, what things to look out for? Of course, Eska, who's Korra's cousin, she's a twin. There's a guy and a girl, and Bolin sees him and he's like, oh, who are the lovely ladies? He's like, oh, that's Eska and what's the other chick's name? The guy's name? Oh, Desna. That's Eska and Desna. Desna's a guy, and he's like, I knew that. Which one's Eska again?
Yeah.
So he starts. Yeah. It's like they're so like they're kind of like Sheldon in a way. The way they talk and react.
It's like, what is he trying to do? I think
Mako Bolin goes up to Esko and he's like, "Oh, so you're from the north? That's like my favorite direction." And
I don't know.
and Esko's like, "What is he trying to do?" And then Desna's like, "Oh, I think he's trying to establish a bond by referencing the direction in which you live." And she's like, "Oh, I like you. I want to make you mine." And he's like, "Mine like a boyfriend or a slave?" Go buy me things. She gets when Bolin hugs Korra, she gets all crazy psycho girlfriend on him. She's like, "Why are you establishing physical contact with another woman?"
So great.
So
great.
creepy. Oh man, it's so good.
That's the thing. They still have a great balance of like seriousness and humor,
Yeah.
which is great traits of like Last Airbender, Legend of Korra stuff.
But
like,
what I did notice, there's a serious lack of bending from anybody that isn't from the Water Tribe. You barely see Tenzin do anything. You don't see.
Yeah, for this being like. Well, then again, it's the first 2 episodes, but then again, for it being the Book of Spirits, which is very broad, rather than just like a specific like
earth
element,
or fire.
We
Like
just really had a lot
water,
of Korra.
heart.
We had a lot of Korra bending, and then we had a lot of
fire,
that spirit bending that Orlok was doing.
Unalaq, yeah. No, and I just hope they don't push Mako and Bolin to the side because they're great benders.
I don't think they are.
Like I said, if he doesn't learn metal bending
by the end of the series or by the end of book 2 at least,
not watching book 3. I don't care.
We have a good few weeks.
Unless they start book 3 with him learning metal bending. You know,
I learned metal bending. All right, this book will be good.
That would make too much. Like that would make so much more sense if he went to the police force.
Yeah, why is Mako in the police force?
Like he could have been an apprentice underneath Beifong.
Yeah.
And become like a second in command chief of the police.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
All
right. So that's enough for this video. So
yeah.
Thank you for watching, and we'll try to keep this updated.
Catches.